Hey, what's up, guys? Sergio here. Wanted to bring you guys a quick market update here in August of 2021. Out here in Phoenix, Arizona, still a pretty hot market out here. However, we are starting to see some things shift a little bit in the other direction. Hear me out here. So, back in April, a lot of the buyers that I was shopping with were going up against 15, 20 offers. People were getting 15, 20, 30, $50,000 over appraised value, et cetera, et cetera. Um, at this point in the market here in August of 2021, we're starting to see that shift a little bit. 45, 60 days ago in itself, uh, most of the listings out there on the market were getting 105, 106% of the list price. Today, August 2021, most of the buyers are paying 100% of the list price. So listings are still getting a few offers on the property, but they're not as high. Furthermore, about 50% of the listings out there are getting multiple offers, whereas I would say 80, 90% of the listings that were on the market 45, 60 days ago, 2, 3 months ago, were getting a lot of offers. So what's happening out there right now, and I just know from working with some of the buyers I am right now, there's a little bit of fatigue out there with buyers and their agents in the marketplace. So if you were considering buying, you were out there shopping a couple of months ago, now is definitely a little bit better time to hop into the marketplace, only because there's a little more options. We're starting to see that some properties are staying on the market a little bit longer than they have been. And again, you're not typically going up against the 15, 20, 25 offers that you were going up against, 3, 4 months ago. So what I'm seeing typically when I'm working with my buyers, last week in fact, we got a property under contract for one of our buyers, and we only had to beat out 2 other offers. Granted, every neighborhood, every part of town is a little bit different. So you will get those properties that are still getting 15, 20 offers on the property, still going to get 20, 30,000 over the appraised value. But the overall picture now is is beginning to balance out a little bit. Now, what does this mean for you as a seller right now? Well, I'll tell you that pricing is more important now than it ever has been. 3, 4 months ago, yeah, we were able to get away with pricing your property 5, 6, 7% above what the market calls for, just because demand was even higher back then. Again, now most sellers are simply seeking a full price offer. So if you are a buyer right now, these sellers in the marketplace, they're not paying closing costs still. You're probably not going to get a home warranty paid for. However, as long as you submit a clean offer, again, not asking for any closing costs or any of those extra costs to be paid for by the seller, you'll get your offer looked at a little closer by these sellers in the marketplace. And on the other end of the spectrum, if you are a seller right now, price and being competitive with your price is just as important right now as it ever has been. There is a small spike of inventory right now in the marketplace, but again, in Arizona, we typically see the inventory go up towards the end of summertime. The temperatures are definitely not relenting out here. However, with school back in full swing, everybody back to their normal work schedule, they're starting to remember that they had these plans before the summer hit, and we're starting to see those houses now creep onto the market. So just wanted to give you guys a brief overall rundown of what I'm noticing here in the Phoenix marketplace as I'm shopping with my buyers right now. When I'm working with my sellers, one of those conversations that we're having up front is what's happening today, because there's still a lot of news out there, a lot of our friends and family who are telling us market's going to crash, it's going to shift, something's going to happen. And in actuality, over the last 45 to 60 days, it has actually shifted and corrected itself a little bit. So again, if you're looking to buy right now, definitely get back out there and hunt with tenacity, because there are a few more options out there in the marketplace right now. If you are a seller right now, let's meet and talk about a strategy to make sure that we are positioning you where the market is today and making sure that you're still acquiring a price that makes sense for you. And if you're looking to turn around and buy something else, we can also make sure you're in that right position to do so. Any questions, any concerns, give me a call, 480-235-0617. Call, text any time of the day. Talk to you guys soon.